2024. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. So yesterday I teased him in yesterday's video I teased that the next video, today's video, was going to be about Marvel and what I think the impact Marvel will have on the gaming industry in the next 8 years. Now, Marvel's an interesting company. Marvel has this unique idea that has come to fruition after almost 10 years of waiting. And that's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've created fantastic movies like the Avengers, like Iron Man, like the Iron Man series, like the Captain America series, like the Thor series, even though that's kind of iffy in my opinion, like Guardians of the Galaxy, and the second movie, or the second Guardians of the Galaxy that looks great, and Doctor Strange and Ant-Man, and there's just this whole cast of Marvel characters that are starting to get justice done via their own movies for old fans and new fans alike. And there's even some really, really great TV shows or in Netflix, like Daredevil, like Luke Cage, which is a little bit iffy, like Jessica Jones, and now Iron Fist. You have a lot of very great TV shows that Marvel's creating. And all of this was because of, 10 strong years of dominance by Marvel and their commitment to these characters that have supported them for the past 50 years. And now they're looking to expand into the gaming industry. Why? Because if it makes dollars, it makes sense. Now, if you don't believe me, that's perfectly fine. But let's take a look at some of the facts here. The facts are that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, is ending very, very soon, in the next 5 to 6 years. Now, the reason why I say that is because of the Infinity War. The Infinity War is going to be the climax of really all of the antagonists that's been going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe recently with the Thor series, with the Captain America series, and somewhat with the Iron Man series, as well as the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to come to a close, or it's going to create ground for a new beginning. So Marvel's Marvel's trying to find another industry to look into, and they've already kind of set their foot into the possibility of making a lot of superhero games with the new TV shows that they've made, with Daredevil, with Iron Fist, with Luke Cage, with Jessica Jones. All of those TV series are very well made and very well received because they encapsulate a lot of the aspects of the superheroes that they embody. One of the weakest elements of Luke Cage is that he's not as acrobatic as Daredevil is, but he's not supposed to be. And even though that it would make the show definitely more interesting, and his fight scenes specifically a lot more interesting, they've stuck true with the Luke Cage series, and I can respect Marvel for that. So they know that the next market for them, to encapsulate and to forego into is video games. Why? Because there's a huge industry, or a huge market for Marvel to create superhero games. Look at how little superhero games have been made that are relevant in the past couple of years. The only one that really was the newest Batman game, Batman Arkham Knight. And it wasn't necessarily a great game. It was more along the lines of riding the coattail of its previous 3 games: Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and Batman, unfortunately, Arkham Origins, which wasn't as great as any of the other ones. So that game series is gone, and Marvel is looking forward and saying to themselves, well, wait a minute, there's an industry for us to create superhero video games. And I think that there's 2 likely outcomes. Marvel will either become a huge player or a huge loser in their investment with video games, because they haven't, even though they've dabbled in the TV shows and they've made great success with both the TV shows and the movies, they haven't really fully committed and had this very, very large investment into the video game genre or into video games yet. And I think that's because they're definitely hesitant because they have a lot on their plate right now. But they haven't really made a really great game yet in maybe 10 years, I think, and that was Spider-Man 2. So they've recognized, okay, our body of work so far has said that we aren't very good at creating video games. So we're gonna bring in Insomniac to try and make our video games, or at least one character, the character in Marvel, Spider-Man, look fantastic or be fantastic. So they're trying to really break ground into the industry because they realize that it's profitable. This has been 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. Tomorrow I will have the final video in this series. It will be about the three biggest video game publishers / developers in EA, Ubisoft, and Activision. Until then, have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time.